All right, so reportedly Sacramento is motivated to find a long-term solution at point guard and has shown interest in Darius, Garland, and Trae Young. This is a funny report to come out right now because it's ironic how one of their former point guards, one got traded to San Antonio, and then their other former point guard is playing in the NBA Finals right now. Pretty ironic, right? So I think Sacramento has better challenges ahead of them. They need to reevaluate who is making the decisions, whether it's the GM or it's the owner of the team, because your team is currently not going in any direction. You're too good to warrant you rebuilding currently, but you're not good enough to be even a legitimate playoff team or compete for a championship. So you have to go back to the drawing board. Personally, I don't think you have any realistic chance of getting either of these two players because I'm pretty sure their own franchises would rather keep them at this current moment. And I don't think either of those 2 point guards are the solution to your problems because they're both small guards. They're at times can be defensive liabilities. And I don't think don't get me wrong, they're very good players. Don't get me wrong, both of those players are very good players, but I just don't think Sacramento should be going after them as guys that are going to help rebuild their franchise. Those aren't good candidates for them. They could do much better trying to rebuild through the draft and figure out what direction their franchise needs to go in once they have some talent. But they need to they tried to go with Malik Monk at the point guard. Everyone could have told you that was not a plan for success. Nothing against Malik. He's just best when he's in attack mode and not trying to look to get other players involved. That's not his game. He's best when he's getting downhill, shooting threes, getting to the cup. He's just focused on doing what he does best, which is score. When you have him trying to play make and get other people involved, you're taking him out of his comfort zone and trying to make him into something he's not. It was never a good idea to begin with, but I get why you tried it. Other than that, they need to rebuild. Get rid of Zach. Get rid of DeMar. Get rid of DeMontis. Send him to a contending team. Those are the 3 guys. Because with the roster you have, you guys should be a competing team. But we all know that's a recipe for disaster. Maybe if you try potentially adding someone like Alonzo Ball to that roster, or try to trade for him, maybe you can make it work. But I think with the way the roster is currently constructed, you're not going anywhere. They need to get rid of everyone and start from scratch, from zero. Put themselves in the rebuilding conversation. Because, like I've previously stated, they're too good to be currently rebuilding, but they're not good enough to be competing for a championship. And I don't think that going for Darius Garland or Trae Young is the right option at that. So whoever's at management, whoever's the owner, go back to the drawing board, come up with a new plan, because this plan is not it. You guys, you got to go back from square one. Look to build through the draft or free agency if guys hopefully want to go there, because the guys you currently have aren't cutting it. They aren't getting it done. So you have to go another route. We'll see what happens. It is what it is.